Good morning from Athens, Greece. This is my first video update on Friday here in downtown Athens. Let's talk about some news. The first topic I want to get to is not really news, but just kind of, I don't want to say debunking, but maybe adding some more context to the narrative that Germany has filled up 75% of its gas storage requirements heading into winter. And we've gotten a lot of articles from Bloomberg and Wall Street Journal and Reuters, which has ran with the headline that Germany has met its gas targets as far as storage is concerned, and actually it's ahead of its gas storage targets. This is the headline coming from Reuters. Germany reaches 75% gas stocks target ahead of schedule, and this article came out August 14th is when they ran this article, and a lot of mainstream media outlets ran this article. And they said that German gas storage facilities were slightly more than 75% full last Friday, a couple of weeks ahead of target. Data from European operators GIE showed on Sunday, Germany has 23.3 billion cubic meters, BCM, of underground gas storage, a little more than a fifth of the 100 BCM of gas used in 2021. Remember that line that I just read to you. Germany has 23.3 billion cubic meters of underground gas storage, a little more than a fifth of the 100 BCM of gas used in 2021. The Rechten storage unit, which holds 4 BCM, was at 54% full. The GIE data showed Germany is at phase 2 of a 3-stage emergency plan formulated after a reduction in the gas flows from Russia, its main supplier. That causes serious headaches for the German industry, which accounts for a quarter of the country's gas demand. Now, I'm going to read you a statement. Actually, I believe it's a newsletter that is sent out from economist, investment banker, commentator, analyst, economic analyst, Jim Rickards. And this was actually sent to me by a viewer who receives his newsletter. And this is a comment from Jim Rickards with regards to this Reuters and Bloomberg headline. Let me read you what Jim Rickards said in this financial newsletter that he sends to subscribers. And I quote, "The article says that German gas storage capacity is 23.3 billion cubic meters, which is about 20% of the actual 100 billion cubic meters of gas that Germany used in 2021. In other words, the 75% storage target is 75% of 20% of the gas used, or 15% of the gas needed. That leaves an 85% shortfall relative to requirements, which can only be satisfied by continued supplies from Russia. But Putin has already reduced supplies to only 20% of capacity and may cut them further in the coming months. But when the best they can do, at least for now, is 15% of what's needed, and the balance is very much in doubt for obvious political reasons related to the war in Ukraine, then it's clear that Germany is still headed for a crisis despite their best efforts." 75% storage target is 75% of the 20% of the gas that was actually used in 2021, or 15% of the gas needed. And that leaves an 85% shortfall relative to the requirements of the 100 BCM, according to 2021, according to the gas needs of 2021. So I just thought I would throw that out there, because if Jim Rickards is correct, and I believe he is correct, because if you go by the Bloomberg or Reuters article, it says that Germany has 23.3 billion cubic meters of underground gas storage, a little more than a fifth of the 100 BCM of gas that was used in 2021. So it's crystal clear. The headline is very, I think it's misleading. Germany reaches 75% of gas stocks target ahead of schedule. That's the analysis. That's the way Jim Rickards sees things. Sounds pretty spot on to me. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's shift gears and talk about electricity usage. And this is an article from a Romanian site called shortfall.tv.ro. And this is translated, I guess it's a Google Translate, of what's going on with regards to electricity costs, specifically Romania, Greece, and Bulgaria. And let me read you what this site is saying, the analysis from this site in Romania. Romania, alongside Greece and Bulgaria, have recorded the highest price for electricity so far, reaching 616.38 euros per megawatt hour. Compared to 2020, the price range back then was 75 to 100 euros per megawatt hour, and anything above it was considered expensive. Despite Romania being a net exporter of electricity due to massive hydropower resources, Romanian consumers have to pay more than German consumers thanks to the EU common market and the trade laws of the Union, which aim to balance out the prices of electricity in the Union, thus forcing self-reliant countries such as Romania or France to pay as much or even more than net importers of energy, such as Germany. The market in Bucharest has reached the highest price for electricity ever recorded in Romania, but also in Europe, totaling 709 euros per megawatt hour. The record surpassed the last three previous records, which were all recorded this August. Yesterday, on the 24th of August, the price of electricity reached 631 euros per megawatt hours. And let me open up a tweet here. Give me 1 second here as I open this up. From Javier Blas, who is an energy and commodities columnist at Bloomberg, co-author of The World for Sale. And this is what he says in his tweet that this article references. Map of the day. Day ahead, electricity prices in Europe are eye-watering, with lots of countries setting record highs for today. Notable to see the Nordics close to 400 euros per megawatt hour, and Germany at 600. Before 2020, anything above 75 euros to 100 euros was considered expensive. And he sent out this tweet on August 23rd, 2022. Let's talk real quickly about the story about turbines and the fact that we have an additional 5 turbines in Canada that are scheduled to be returned to Germany, and then Germany is supposed to return those turbines to Russia, to Gazprom, but Gazprom probably won't accept these turbines because it goes against the protocols and the terms, which, from what I understand, state that these turbines have to be sent from Canada, Siemens, directly to Russia and not via Germany. And from what I also understand, I was listening to Earl Grey's podcast the other day, his stream the other day, and from what I gather from Russian media, Gazprom isn't even aware of these 5 turbines, which makes everything very, very strange here and murky. But according to the Canadian Foreign Minister, Melanie Joly, she said on Wednesday that her government will ship 5 turbines from Montreal back to Germany, despite demands from ethnic Ukrainians and Kiev's ambassador in Ottawa to hold on to these turbines. Joly revealed that the decision was made after a request from German Chancellor Olaf Scholz who was visiting Canada. Quote, "That was a decision that we took," Jolie said in an interview with the state broadcaster CBC. "That's exactly what Germany asked us. Canada doesn't want to give any form of excuse to Putin to continue to weaponize his flow of energy to Europe," Jolie told CBC's Hannah Thibodeau. 6 Siemens turbines were in Montreal for maintenance when Canada announced an embargo against Russia over the conflict in Ukraine. At Germany's request, Ottawa announced an exemption for the turbines in July and sent one of them over to Germany, but Gazprom declined delivery, citing irregularities in documentation. I've talked about this at length. Gazprom is saying, look, these turbines should be sent from Canada and to Russia. And by the way, we need these turbines, the equipment and the turbines and all of the equipment and maintenance related to Nord Stream 1. We need this all exempt from sanctions. We need documentation saying that these turbines and equipment that is being repaired in Canada in relation to Nord Stream 1, we need it exempt from sanctions. And Gazprom has not received those assurances and that documentation. So Gazprom is saying, we can't take these turbines. We can't take them because we don't have the documentation and the exemption, and we can't take them because these turbines should be delivered from Canada to Russia, not via Germany, and then Germany has to inspect these, and then Germany sends them to us. For Gazprom, so far, for Gazprom, this is a no-go, but Gazprom has said that they're not aware of these 5 turbines, and Olaf Scholz and Trudeau are saying, well, we agreed to have these 5 turbines sent to Canada, which makes this a total of 6 turbines under repair. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm starting to doubt that Olaf Scholz and Trudeau know what the hell's going on. I guess Trudeau was in Canada, and what exactly happened when, I guess that Scholz was in Canada, and I'm wondering what exactly happened when he arrived in Canada to find out, to learn that there's an additional 5 turbines being repaired, as well as the 1 turbine that's stuck in Germany. What exactly happened? Justin, thanks for inviting me to Canada. I really appreciate it, but I'm a bit perplexed, Justin. I thought we just had 1 turbine that needed maintenance, the one that we currently have in Germany. Why am I seeing another 5 turbines undergoing maintenance in Canada? Well, Olaf, you see, I didn't want to tell you over the phone because I really thought we should talk about this man-to-man, in person, but it's really not 1 turbine that's being repaired. It's actually 6 in total. But I just wanted to kind of send you the one and see what would happen before I broke the news to you that we actually have 5 more here sitting in Canada and getting repaired. I really thought that it would be best if we discuss this in person. Justin, you idiot. I'm having a hell of a hard time trying to get the Russians to accept the 1 turbine that I have in Berlin. They're even telling me that this is the only turbine that needs repair. And now you're saying you've got 5 more turbines sitting here in Canada getting repaired that I have to deal with? What the hell am I going to do about this? I really don't know, Olaf. I really understand that this is a big, big problem. I really wish I could do more, but you see, we're just going to have to hand these turbines over to you, these other 5, and kind of get them off of our hands because, you know, all the Ukrainian nationalists that Chrystia Freeland is controlling, and the embassy in Ukraine, the Ukraine embassy here in Ottawa, they're really busting my balls, Olaf. And they're actually telling me to not return any of these turbines back to you. I don't know why they hate Germany so much, Olaf, but I just got to get rid of these turbines. This is a political hot potato. Or is it hot football? I don't know. Potato, football, I have no clue. I don't eat potatoes because I'm a vegan, and I never really liked football anyway. Justin, you idiot. Do you understand the predicament that you're putting me in? What the hell am I going to do about this? I don't know, Olaf. Let's get on the plane and visit those hydrogen fuel factories and talk about moving over to green energy in 20 years. I'm sure the German people will understand. Trudeau, you idiot. I'm not going to be prime minister in 10 years. I won't even be prime minister in 3 months the way things are going. Yeah, I know, Olaf. This is a tough situation for you, but don't worry. I'm sure Klaus, he'll put you in some position at the WEF, and everything's gonna be okay. Let's get on this plane, Olaf. Grab your mask, and let's fly to Labrador and see these hydrogen fuel factories. So that's what probably went down. Anyway, should we do a clown world? I'm a little pressed for time right now. Yeah, let's do a quick clown world as I walk. And this is going to probably be my last clown world. I hope it's my last clown world with regards to the Prime Minister of Finland, Sanna Marin. And she gave a statement the other day. Actually, she was giving a speech, and I'm trying to figure out where this speech was. She addressed a crowd of her political party members in the southern Finnish town of Lahti, and she broke down in tears because of the difficult week that she underwent with regards to the dancing photos at this private house party, and then the dirty dancing photos at a nightclub with a rock star, and then the topless women kissing outside of her residence after she invited everybody at a rock festival to an after hours party. Anyway, it was a bad week for Sanna Marin, but she had the support of TikTokers and Twitter users who put out videos of them dancing in support of Sanna Marin. But she told the party members during this speech, as she was in tears, she said, "I too am human, and I too sometimes long for joy, light, and fun among these dark clouds." I can't take it. This is the Prime Minister of an EU country. Oh boy. I do my job. I learn from this. This week has not been easy. It has been difficult, but I want to believe that people look at the work we do, not what we do in our free time. To be honest, from what I understand, as Prime Minister, you're on the job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And Prime Minister Marin was not on record as being on holiday. She was on the job when she was having all these parties and dancing it up at nightclubs. So, strictly speaking, you were on the job when you were partying. But the fact that she thought this week was tough and it's been difficult for her, I don't know. I tend to believe that when you sign up to be the Prime Minister of a country, let alone a major EU country, a European Union country like Finland, I imagine it's not going to be an easy job. I imagine it's going to be difficult just about every single day. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little more traditional in my thoughts, but I don't think one should expect being Prime Minister of a country to be an easy go at it. So I find her statement kind of odd, where she's complaining about how difficult it has been to be Prime Minister of Finland. That's the job. The job is difficult. And if she believes that things are difficult now, just wait for when Finland enters NATO. If Turkey decides to vote Finland into NATO, if you think things are hard now, because of some photos of you dirty dancing hit the interwebs. Just wait for when Finland gets into NATO, or actually just wait in the next month or two. Everything I've read about electricity prices and gas shortages, and just a basic economic crisis and collapse in the EU, yeah, it's going to make things really, really difficult. So anyway, that's the video, everybody. TheDuran.locals.com. Check out Alexander's channel. Check out the Duran's channel. Take care.